of the clear blue of the western sky comes Sky King, brought to you by Nabisco, National Biscuit Company. And as we say here in the West, reach, partner, reach for Nabisco. Reach for Nabisco. The bright red seal on the packaging means there's mighty good cookies inside, my friend. Yep, that red Nabisco seal is on all your favorite cookies. Creamy chocolatey Oreo cream sandwich, rich different Swiss cream sandwich, yummy Fig Newtons, crispy sweet Nabisco sugar wafers, and many, many others. So just remember, when it comes to cookies, reach for Nabisco, Nabisco. And now, Sky King.
Been looking for. I tell you, that's it.
Well, let's go in and get it.
Can you handle those chemicals like he's doing?
No?
Neither can I. So we'll let him finish it. Half a map won't do us any good.
Well, I can't eat another bite.
Are you going to finish that piece of toast?
No.
Oh, well, if you're not, I hate to see it go to waste.
I swear, I don't know where you put it all.
What do you mean? Gee, if we fly to Los Angeles, I may not get any lunch, and I'll starve.
That'll be the day. Incidentally, you're going to pilot the Songbird today.
You're kidding. Gee, it isn't every day that a girl gets to fly across country all by herself. But with a passenger, of course.
Who's that out there?
I don't know. Oh, that's Davy Wilson. You know, the little boy that lives on the ranch next to ours.
Yeah. Poor little guy, I sure feel sorry for him. No sooner gets out here from the city and his dad is killed in an accident.
No mother. And that Uncle Frank of his. He's not an uncle I'd like to live with.
Funny you should say that, Penny. I like most people, and I've only met his Uncle Frank twice, but there's something about him I just don't like. Say, why don't you call Davy in? Maybe he'd like some breakfast.
Okay. Davy! Davy!
Wonder why he's in such a hurry.
Oh, he probably blew the roof off with one of his chemistry experiments, and he's hiding out till it cools off.
He's a funny kid. Say, if we're going to take off before 10, you better get ready.
Nope. Well, the kid must have it. I just seen him running towards the mountains.
I'll stop him.
Don't be a fool. If you do anything to that kid in the open, and we'll be in jail before noon.
So what are we supposed to do? Just let the kid run away with that map?
He's running. But where's he going? To Phantom Mountain, where the lost mine is. And if he finds it, he'll go to the sheriff's office to claim it. Well, he's not going to find it.
So what's the angle?
I'll wait a while. Then I'll go to the neighbors for help. Pretending to be all broken up because my nephew disappeared.
Suppose they start searching in the Phantom Mountain country.
They won't. I'll see to that. Meanwhile, you're going to follow that kid on horseback. Now get your horse and meet me at Dead Man's Point. I'll tell you the rest there. All right, here's the dynamite. Now, if you can kick this horse along, you've got just enough time to reach the ridge above the trail ahead of him. And don't set off a blast big enough to attract attention either. Just enough to start a landslide. The trail gone and the canyon blocked. The kid can't go up or down without getting lost.
But what about me? I'll get lost, too. You know, 4 people have croaked up there already. I don't want to be the 5th.
Look, stupid, a man can get lost, but not a horse. When you're ready to come back, just give him his head and he'll bring you here.
Okay. But I still ain't got the map.
After it gets dark and the kid can't recognize you, jump him and take it. And if they do find him, who's going to believe his story?
Okay, let her go.
Oh, that was close.
Nice going, Penny. That driver's a fool.
Why, it's that Frank. What's the matter with you?
I was trying to stop you. I need your help, Mr. King. Davy Wilson, my nephew, ran away from the ranch this morning. I can't find him.
We saw him this morning.
Oh? What'd he tell you?
We didn't have a chance to talk to him. He ran away toward the mountains.
Well, it couldn't have been Davy. I followed his tracks out into the desert. Lost him in Dry Lake.
But I'm positive we saw him.
Well, there's any number of kids his size and looks.
Okay. We'll go back to the house and organize a searching party. We'll call the sheriff's office.
Oh, wait a minute. Why drag the law into this?
I want some deputies to go out with you to Dry Lake while I search the mountain country and back of the ranch. That's right, Mitch. Frank Kinnard, his uncle, is here. He said Davy was acting sort of strange. Over.
Okay, I'll bring some deputies with me. They can go over to the Dry Lake country with Frank Kinnard. We'll meet you at the ranch. Over.
Good, because I think we saw the boy. Over.
We better work fast. That's pretty rough country back there. Over.
I'll get my old friend Bobcat Hazen with his hunting dogs over here. They can track Davy better than we can. Over.
Good idea. Those dogs might be a lot of help. Over.
And be sure and bring a walkie-talkie with you, will you, please? Over and out.
Say, King, if you're sure you did see Davy, I think I'll go along with your searching party.
Suit yourself. Penny, you know where Bobcat Hazen lives, don't you?
Sure, in Devil's Canyon.
You take the station wagon, go over, tell Bobcat about Davy, ask him to bring his hunting dogs. Then saddle some horses and wait for me out where we last saw Davy.
Okay, Sky.
Now, wait a minute, King. I think we better search the desert first. In this heat, the kid can't last too long. And then if we don't find him, we can head for the mountains.
You know something? Sounds to me like you're trying to keep me from looking where I think Davy is.
Well, no, of course not, only.
Good. And why don't you drive me over to your ranch?
What for?
I need some of Davy's clothes to give the dogs a scent so they can follow the trail.
Well, okay, you wait here and I'll go get them.
I'll go with you. I've nothing to do here. Who did this?
Kid must have been looking for something.
In his own room? Well, this is one place he should know where everything is. He certainly wouldn't rip his bed apart and turn the drawers upside down.
Oh, he's a funny kid, you know, scientific junk, crazy experiments. You never knew what to expect.
Well, I don't expect he'd do a thing like this.
You want some of his clothes?
That shirt'll do. Thanks.
Well, shall we go?
Yeah. Hi, Mitch.
Guy?
How are you, Bobcat?
Raring to get started, and so are my hounds.
Well, I brought a shirt of the boys.
Now, look, we ain't hunting bobcats or mountain lions. We're hunting this. So smell it good and hit the trail. They got it.
Good. Penny, you ride along with Bobcat. Keep in touch. I'll try to spot Davy from the air. Frank, you can fly with me as observer.
I don't like to fly. I'll ride with them.
You boys go check the dry lake area.
Mitch, there's something fishy going on.
Yeah,
I don't believe Frank's story about Davy just up and running away.
I don't either. That boy's smart as a whip. Why, he's almost as good a chemist as his old man was. And that's saying something.
What do you know about that uncle of his?
Only that there seems to have been bad feeling between Frank and Davy's father over a lost gold mine map that was supposed to have been handed down through the family. Frank accused his brother of hiding it, but he claimed he never had it.
That's the lost Phantom Mountain mine?
That's it.
Well, Phantom Mountain was where Davy was headed for, all right.
Say, I wonder if the boy found the map.
I don't know. Mitch, take me over to the Songbird, will you? Then you drive around the other side of the mountains and keep in touch.
You bet.
Songbird calling Penny. Songbird calling Penny. Come in, please.
Go ahead, Songbird. This is Penny.
I haven't seen a sign of Davy. Are the dogs still on his trail?
Came up to a landslide, and Bobcat said it must have just happened. We found Davy's knapsack.
Was Davy caught in the slide?
No, he couldn't have been, because the dogs still want to go on. Bobcat left his horse here and went up on the ridge to have a look.
Where's Frank?
Oh, he's been looking around the slide. Oh, here, he's coming back now.
I don't like you being alone with him. I'll circle overhead till Bobcat comes back. Songbird out.
I didn't see nothing down there. I'm going on ahead.
Davy, come on down here. I'm not going to hurt you.
Then what are you doing up here?
Your Uncle Frank was worried you'd get lost. He sent me to bring you back.
Then why'd you set out the blast?
I thought I saw what looked like a trace of gold. And I wanted to take a better look. I didn't know you were below. I told you there's something slinky going on. Look at this.
What is it?
That rock was blasted. Can you call Sky King on that contraption? I want to talk to him.
Sure thing. Penny calling Songbird. Penny calling Songbird.
I just saw Bobcat heading your way. Now where's Frank?
He's gone in the direction we think Davy took. Here's Bobcat.
Sky, a dynamite blast started that slide. Some varmint on a horse done it.
I'm sure Frank is behind this. Put the dogs on Davy's trail and keep Penny with you. You have a rifle. Use it if necessary. Songbird out.
You bet I will. All right, fellers, get going.
Songbird calling sheriff. Songbird calling sheriff. Come in, Mitch.
Go ahead, Songbird.
I think Frank has someone up here in the mountains that's out to get Davy.
Must be a man named Joe Calbuck. He's been visiting at Frank Kinnard's ranch. Called in a few minutes ago to get a check on him. He's got a record, and so has Frank. I'd say they were both dangerous. Over.
In that case, we better work fast. It's pretty hard to spot any one of these rocks and canyons at the speed I have to travel. But now that I know where to look, I'll spot them sooner or later. When I do, I'll land near Dead Man's Point. Meet me there. Songbird out.
Way them dogs are talking, the trail's getting hotter. Won't be long now.
Look, there's a fire ahead of us.
Well, I'll be darned. We better get out of here. It's burning our way.
I'll have to call Sky first. Penny calling Songbird. Penny calling Songbird. Come in, please.
Go ahead, Penny.
Sky, there's a fire ahead of us. We'll have to turn back.
I saw it, and I just saw Frank ahead of it. He must have set it. Get out of there. Don't take a chance on being trapped. That brush as dry as it is, you'll travel fast. Songbird out.
Come on.
Cowboy! Frank, I'm up here.
Where's the kid?
He's hiding around here somewhere.
Hiding. He see you? So you know who you are?
Yeah. You can't keep him in sight and not be in sight yourself. And I thought you were going to lead the search away from here. You can hear the dogs below, and that guy King's plane is all around above. See?
Forget the plane. He can't do nothing.
Well, what about the dogs and whoever's with them?
You can't see it yet, but I set a fire on the other side of that hill. All we got to do is find that kid fast and get the map.
That map's not going to do us any good now. The kid'll told him we got it.
Oh, no, he won't. Where'd you see him last?
He's up there someplace.
Leave the horses here. We'll get him on foot.
I've spotted Frank and Calva, but for the life of me, I can't see Davy. Stand by.
We can't get far now. We'll cut through the brush and come down from above.
I've spotted Davy. He's flashing something shiny. He's in the rocks a little way above Frank and Calva. They'll have him in less than 5 minutes.
I'm at Dead Man's Point, but I can't get up there in time to stop them.
I know it. Davy's up in the rocks and can't get hurt. I'll use my berry pistol and try to start a fire ahead of him. Songbird out.
Get to our horses and get back down before we get caught. Come on.
It worked, Mitch. There's a fire in front of them and one behind them. They'll be heading down. And I'm coming in for a landing. Songbird out. They've got to come down that ridge. Better get the car out of sight.
Right.
So we got to get the jump on them.
Yeah.
Hold it, boys.
Good idea, Davy. Taking the cover off and using your canteen to attract my attention. Tell me, Davy, how did you manage to find the Lost Mine map?
There was always talk of the map being left to Dad in an old trunk, but he could never find it. In the trunk was an oil painting. So one day I got to thinking about it, and I mixed up some chemicals, and I removed some of the paint. And sure enough, it was underneath.
Let's help Davy find the mine.
That's up to Davy.
I'd like that, Mr. King. And you may participate in any profits there derived.
I think he means he'd like us to have a share in the mine.
No, Davy, that's all yours. But I want you to stay here till your aunt comes out from the east.
Thank you very much, Mr. King. If you're sure it isn't putting you to too much trouble.
Trouble? Why, that's our middle name.
Tune in again next week. Remember, reach for Nabisco. Partner! Reach for Nabisco. The bright red seal on the package end means there's mighty good cookies inside, my friend.